take it like the benefactor's been a factor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Cohen gets it again on second. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 61 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 35 on 2nd down. Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. 30. 10.
Oh, we got plenty of
time. He brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Jones looking deep for Adams. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They go play action with Trubisky. And Daniels has it, left side. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. From the gun, Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Open man, that's Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller from 6 yards away. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They go play action. Trubisky. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Jones throwing on first down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Trubisky. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Trubisky. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Trubisky will throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tariq Cohen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the lead swells, 35-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Jones throw pulled in by Renfro. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
You know they pay me.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's Jones throwing after the interception. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Jones on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Bill Bison, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I noticed you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it will be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
no words. Leaving speechless, no words. Coming in first and third. Tight fit, showing my lights, camera, action like verbs.
My sisters, hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.